The old way of making lead magnets does not work anymore. In this video, I'm going to show you the new way to make lead magnets that people actually want. I'm going to show you how to make them in just 5 to 15 minutes each using AI. And I'm going to show you how we use them to generate thousands of organic leads per month for our clients. My name is Archie. I run a content agency for health coaches and practitioners. We have a portfolio of clients who do over $2.5 million a year. And collectively, we generate thousands of organic leads for them every single month. So without further ado, let's jump straight in. Okay, so the new way to make lead magnets that convert in 2025. Without spending countless hours making them or scaring people away. Okay, in this video, I'm going to cover why the old way doesn't work anymore. I'm going to show you what the new school killers are doing. I'm going to show you how to make these lead magnets in just 5 to 15 minutes each. And I'm going to show you how we use them to generate thousands of organic leads per month for our clients. So why the old way doesn't work anymore. What people used to do and what many people still do is they create these long-winded webinars and PDFs that nobody even ends up watching or reading. The problems with these is that everyone has been doing them for so long that there's nothing new or exciting out there, and everyone who opts in knows that they're opting in for a sell at some point. Now, obviously, the point of a lead magnet is to generate a lead that you can sell to. But if people feel like the risk is too high, and risk being effort and time, then they're unwilling to put their name down, put their email down, because the trade is not valuable enough. Now, another reason why the old way doesn't work anymore is because they're too comprehensive and broad. So they don't appeal to specific pain points, and they just create homework for the prospect. And nobody likes homework. And the last problem for you, especially, is that they take forever to make. If you're creating something like a webinar that goes for 15 to 60 minutes, and you're making slides for that, and you're filming that, and you're editing that because you've said and 1,000 times, that's a lot of work to make something that people aren't even opting in for. So what the new school killers are doing, the new way is creating hyper-specific solutions to niche problems. And we call these micro magnets. Credit to Taki Moore for the name. This is where you would pick a small problem that your audience experiences, solve it with a few key actions, and automate the creation process and deliver it in a way that is engaging and accessible. Now, I'm going to get into how we make them in just 5 to 15 minutes each. But first of all, this is essentially what it looks like. First, you must understand who your ICP is and what specific problems they experience. Now, we work mainly with health coaches and practitioners, and this can range from people like nutritionists, naturopaths, gut health coaches, exercise physiologists, chiropractors, you name it, right? Online coaches. And the examples in this video are going to be tailored towards that audience, but they still apply to you no matter what niche you're in. So starting with the core problem of understanding who your ICP is, let's say, for example, you were a naturopath and you work with women on their hormones. A specific hormonal problem that a lot of women experience would be something like PMS, okay? In the past, what a practitioner like this might have done would have been a full-scale webinar, PDF, 40-page document, PDF, that covers everything, okay? Covers your whole life backstory. It covers everything you need to know about every single problem that every single person in your audience might be experiencing. And the information would be so broad and so vague that it could technically appeal to anybody in your audience. But the issue now is that this doesn't appeal to anybody in your audience because it doesn't feel targeted enough. So understanding that your target audience has these issues, like more specific issues such as PMS or breakouts or hair loss or gut health issues or bloating. These are key problems, key specific problems that we can use to make these micro magnets. So rather than addressing everything that your audience could possibly be experiencing, you're just going to address one specific problem. And you might think, if you're staying with that old mindset, that this is too limiting, but the truth is that it isn't. It's actually going to help you appeal to more people, because if you target everybody, you get nobody. If you target specific somebodies, you get all of those specific somebodies. So you need to understand who your ICP is and what specific problems they experience. And you should probably be able to think of anywhere from 5 to 10 specific problems that these people experience. What you then want to do is pick one key problem. Okay. From here, we're going to use AI to create an easy blueprint to solve that problem. Then we're going to use AI to create a professionally designed presentation for the information. Then we're going to record a short video explaining the information, and then your mini magnet or micro magnet will be done. So I'm going to use one client example, and we can see here we've got a full write-up about her target audience. Okay. Now, this is one thing that we get all new clients to do, is fill out this document that explains everything about their specific target audience and their ICP. And this section here is super helpful for us and for them when creating these lead magnets. Okay. So we've got section 3, challenges and pain points. And we can see here that there's a bunch of specific problems that this client of ours knows that their clients will be experiencing. So bloating and digestive issues, hormonal chaos, sluggish metabolism, weight loss resistance, anxiety, low self-trust, etc. Okay. So what we would do is we would pick one specific issue that this demographic is going to experience. And I'm just going to go for the first, most simplest one, which could be bloating. Okay. Now from here, I can just go to ChatGPT, and in ChatGPT, I'm going to ask it to create a protocol or a quick action plan to alleviate bloating. So I might just say this: can you create a short anti-bloating plan for my clients? From there, I'm going to paste in this short message. Please make it short and immediately actionable. Include foods, supplements, and lifestyle practices. Simple. Now, if there were more specific things within bloating that you know would be useful, you can list them out here too. But I'm just going to use this as a very, very simple example. What I might also do is please also list at the bottom 5 catchy names for this plan. As you can see here, it's going to spit out an exact plan for this problem. Okay. So we've got foods to focus on, foods to avoid, supplements, and lifestyle practices. Okay. Obviously, we're targeting this towards health practitioners. And so whatever niche you're in, you may not have foods, you may not have supplements, you may not have lifestyle practices, but just a quick overview of the steps, and preferably it would only be 3 actions that people can take to solve this specific problem. Now, obviously from here, if you're a health practitioner, you need to screen this information before you go and use it in your lead magnet. So if I was this person who wanted to make this lead magnet, I would just quickly read over it, and I would say 3-day anti-bloat reset, foods to focus on, foods to avoid, supplements, lifestyle practices. Okay. And I can tweak this as much as I want. So if I disagree or agree with anything, or for example, I know that I can't make any suggestions relating to supplements, I can't prescribe supplements, I don't feel comfortable doing that, then I'm not obviously going to include that. But let's just say, for example, that this is perfect. We can see here the catchy names for the plan are down the bottom: bloat free in 3, the flat gut fix, blah, 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 blah. Cool. I can take this information and I can go to another platform called Gamma.ai. Now, Gamma is a platform that can take text and create a presentation for you completely from scratch using AI. So I can copy and paste this information, and I can go back to Gamma. I'm going to leave the catchy names out for now, and I'm going to hit create new. I'm going to hit paste in text, and I'm going to paste that text in there. Cool. Now here you can see that Gamma will say card by card control. So if you know what you want on each card, add 3 dashes between each section. So I want to break this up into different sections for foods to focus on, foods to avoid, supplements, lifestyle practices, bonus tip. Cool. And I'm going to go like this: dash, 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 dash is there. And because I know that I've got some cool names here, I'm probably going to get rid of this first one as well. Cool. Or I might actually pick the one that I like best. Let's just say I like bloat free in 3, back to Gamma, bloat free in 3, dash, dash, dash. Cool. Maybe I'll add a balloon emoji as well. Oops. Cool. And all of my information is ready to go. And then just scroll down, and I'm going to hit preserve this exact text. So let's assume that I've read over this whole thing. I agree with all of it. I will do this in my programming. Great. Then I can go to continue to prompt editor. And in just a few seconds, this is going to create me a presentation. Sorry, that's broken up into cards, but you can see all my cards are laid out, and then I can just hit continue, and then I'm going to pick a theme. So again, just for example's sake, I'm going to pick this one. No, don't like that actually. I'm going to go this one, and then I'm going to hit generate. Now, obviously I can customize this with my own brand colors and guidelines if I wanted to, but I'm just going to use the quickest example possible. And now this is going to create me a presentation based on that text, and it's not going to change any of the text at all. As you can see, looks great. Okay. I'm going to quickly add down here a brief description of what this guideline is about. If you want to resolve your bloating in just 3 days, follow this game plan. Now, I can go through and I can customize this as much as I want. So if I was this person and I am keeping the supplements, maybe what I would do is I'll change the images to specific supplements that I recommend, and I could even attach links to these supplements if I wanted to. Cool. Foods to avoid, blah, blah, blah. Personally, I think that this looks too big, so I'm probably going to shrink that down and maybe just change the alignment so it's in the middle. But overall, it looks quite good. Obviously, you can tweak this as much as you want. You can change the images. You can change any of this stuff. Cool. Now, what you want to have at the bottom is another card. Okay. So I'm going to add a new card on the left-hand side. And I might just do something as simple as this. Still looking for more help? Enter. We help clients with their bloating every single day. Obviously, go more in depth if you'd like. If you're looking for more personalized one-to-one help with your bloating and other symptoms, click this link below to book a call with our team. Or you can also do, alternatively, scan this QR code to head to our booking page. Cool. Now, obviously we need a QR code here. So I'm going to go here, QR code generator, and then using my booking link from my own Calendly, I'm going to copy my consultation link. We'll close this, enter your website, done. And we can see here I've got my booking link, QR code. I'm going to hit download, no, download. QR code is being generated. Refresh or exit. Loading. Once it loads, it's going to download in the top right corner. Downloads, whatever, boom. And go back to bloat free. And in this card here, I'm going to change the card styling a little bit. So I'm actually going to go to the right-hand side. I'm going to do this. Images, image upload or URL. And I'm going to move this to here. Doesn't look great. Obviously, I need to work on this design a little bit, but just for example's sake, let me delete this. I'll move this text over to the left-hand side, and I don't want any header. Cool. And I can shrink this down, and I can put it in the middle. So now I've got a clean, clear presentation for everything that somebody would need to know to have this specific problem, bloating, fixed in just 3 days, okay? From there, I can then go here, and all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna film a quick Loom video breaking down this information. So what I would do is I would head to my Launchpad and I would use this program called Loom. Now Loom is just a platform that you can use to film short videos with obviously you in the bottom left corner. I can move it around. This is going to be a bit of inception, but as you can see here, I'm here and I can record myself speaking over this presentation. So what I would do is I would hit present and then I would hit start recording and I would go through this presentation and talk about the information and just show that I have a little bit more knowledge beyond just this very simple presentation. So I might say, check out this bloat-free guide, or something along the lines of, if you've been experiencing bloating and you just can't seem to shake it, I'm going to show you how you can be bloat-free in just 3 days using my bloat-free in 3 guides. So here's what you want to eat. Here's what you don't want to eat. These are the supplements that I would recommend, and you can go more in depth in here. These are the lifestyle practices that you should take up, and here's a bonus tip. Cool? Now, if you're still looking for more help, we help clients with their bloating every single day. So if you're looking for some more personalized one-on-one help with your bloating and other symptoms, click this link below to book a call with our team, or alternatively scan this QR code to head to our booking page. Now, obviously I didn't add the link, but you would add the link there. So in the span of 10 minutes, I've just made an elite level bloat-free guide in 3. And then I could attach that Loom video link that I just recorded to here, and I could just say, watch this video for a more in-depth breakdown of this doc. Simple. However I want to do it. Again, if I wanted to customize this in my own brand colors, images, all of that, I probably would if I was you, but this is a very quick way to punch out a lot of valuable information and present it in a way that's actually engaging. Now, from here, we can go back to this Notion doc. How do you actually use this to generate thousands of organic leads per month? How we do it to generate thousands of organic leads per month for our clients, but how you can do it to hopefully generate thousands of organic leads per month for yourself, okay? Now that you've got this presentation, you've got the Loom video, you've got the lead magnet, you can share it and you can make it accessible, okay? And it could just be a link. With the link, it's gonna look like this, publish to site, it's gonna publish to a site, and I can go convert to site, site enabled, publish site, I can hit publish site, and then my lead magnet is going to be stored on an actual website, and I can click view site. And now when somebody goes onto this lead magnet, they're going to get this very, very clean presentation. And if I had attached that Loom video link, it would be right there. And the booking link is right here. Cool. So specific problem solved. Very easy creation process. You're getting your face in front of them with a Loom video so that they can actually watch and they can get to know you a little bit better, rather than just sending them this dry, looks great, but maybe they don't resonate as much with just a simple presentation. So you might want to have a video there instead. And there's a booking link here. Okay, and you can just start booking calls directly from this presentation. Now, in just 5 to 15 minutes, you've made a specifically targeted lead magnet for a specific problem that's going to be appealing for anybody who's experiencing something like bloating. You should be able to think of 5 to 10 more of these that you can probably make that are going to address specific problems for your target audience. So in the span of just 2 to 3 hours, you could have 10 or more of these. And they're all going to be super high quality, super high value. Now I'm going to break down quickly how we use them to generate thousands of organic leads per month for our clients. I'm just going to give you a quick overview. Using these lead magnets, these Gamma paired with Loom videos, we create short or long form content addressing the same pain point that lead magnet discusses. For example, this could be top 3 reasons that you're feeling bloated. At some point during that video, you would say something along the lines of, if you're experiencing bloating, comment the word bloat free in 3. I'll send you my free bloat free in 3 protocol to help resolve your bloating in just 3 days. That's a good example for a short form piece of content. If it was a long form piece of content, You could say, attached in the description is my protocol to help you resolve your bloating in just 3 days. And then it could be a link below the video, and it could take them to a landing page where they can opt in and then obviously receive the lead magnet. Cool. Now, in the short form case, which is mainly what we do at our agency, we can then set up DM automations or landing page opt-ins. So essentially what would happen when somebody comments on that short form piece of content, it would automatically trigger a DM. And in that DM, it would say, hey, whatever their name is, are you here for that bloat-free guide? Yes, great. Just drop your email in the DMs and I'll send it to you. Then they can send you their email. You've already pulled their name from Instagram and then you've generated the lead and the whole thing can be automated through the DMs. We have done this on Instagram and generated tens of thousands of organic leads. You've got a good lead, you've solved their problems, you've developed trust with them, and you understand their pain points and you can easily sell to those pain points. So specific solutions for specific problems. And these are much more appealing and much easier to create. Now, if you've made it to the end of this video, first of all, hit the subscribe button because I'm going to be coming at you with a lot more value. And if you're an online health coach or practitioner who's already above 10K a month or 10K followers, and you're looking for help to go to the next level, 20, 30, 40K a month using content marketing and using these types of lead magnets and automations, then hit the first booking link in the description below and it will take you to my calendar. We can talk about whether I might be able to help you with your goals. If you're a health coach or practitioner who's not quite at 10K a month or 10K followers, that's totally okay. Hit the second link in the description and it will take you to our Skool community content for coaches where you can learn everything you need to know to be able to scale to 10K a month. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, if you've made it to the end, hit the subscribe button. Let's lock in. I'm coming at you with a lot more value very, very soon.